Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Atlas Cup playoffs. It is playoff season, and we are once again continuing on with our cup, but it is do or die for both of these teams here. A very nerve-wracking day to start us off. Two games. One being Polar versus Swamp, and the other being Savanna versus Tropics. First, we have for you the lower bracket game, a game where if any of these teams loses, they are now the last place team. You're playing for fourth place at this point, also playing for survival. My name is Razor, and I'll be taking you through this. So, yeah, this is everything for both of these teams. This is what, months and months of training and team building have led up to. One of these teams is going home, and we're never going to see them again. Now, obviously, if you are Tropics and if you are Savanna, this is not the place that you wanted to be. And unfortunately, Savanna had a very tough opponent ahead of them, playing Summit in their first game of playoffs. And it was a very, very close battle, but they could not secure it out. As for Swamp and Tropics, also a tough opponent ahead of them. Tropics last time around lost to Swamp in game 20, the final game. They lost, I believe it was 13-7, which is also a very hard loss. But now, that doesn't matter. You have to backpedal a little bit. You've got Swamp ahead of you if you're Tropics, and you got Tropics ahead of you if you are Swamp. So with Swamp currently, I believe, 2-0 against Tropics. Will it be the third game going to them, or will Tropics, after a very hard losing streak as of recent, be able to recover? Remember, whoever loses this game is officially the fifth place team, which means that you are dead last. Not a legacy that you want to follow for either of these teams. Both Uikrees and Sonokido, Cup champions from 2021. Yes, a year ago. Those two won together on the striking half, and now they're playing for their lives. They're playing for their cup, because this is all they got. This is the last shot that they have. On the side of Tropics, it's been a hard career for Cheesemaster. 100 goals scored as of the last game, where they played against Tropics. Against Swamp. When they last played against Swamp, it was it was Cheesemaster's 100th goal. But now, with all those three teams still in the lower bracket, with Swamp still waiting to, I think, play the victor of this game. Savanna, on the other hand, pretty much the same story. I mean, you have Tumbleweed. He won a championship, I think, he hasn't even won a cup yet. Oh, jeez. So Tumbleweed, cupless at the moment. Holeless. Everything. Unless the stars aren't showing up. Yeah, I guess Tumble hasn't won a cup. I don't think any of these players have won a cup yet, so there's a lot to play for both of these teams. And both of them are playing for a legacy, because as far as I know, the only person with a cup victory on this field, I think it will be Dumbat back in 2017. So not only is it, not only is it a cup to play for, but it's also just the way that it's your career. So, yeah, a lot to prove for both of these players. But yes, Swamp will be awaiting here for either Savanna or Tropics to win. Swamp also not wanting to find himself in this position, but unfortunately, due to a fourth place finish, I gotta pull the bracket up so I'm making sure that I'm right. They got a fourth place finish, which means that they had to play up against Tropics, in which Swamp were able to win and send them down to the losers bracket. Swamp still have 2 lives, and they will play Polar earlier on today, a team that has currently not lost a game ever. They are 8-0 in the regular season and will be playing their first playoffs game as the first seed. They had a bye because of their first place in the regular season. But now it is time for them to wake up. It's time to arm their rockets and get ready. But yeah, this is what I predicted to be a very close game between both Tropics and Savanna. Both are going to bring out their A game, and truthfully, Savanna have only gotten better, solidifying themselves as the third place team in the regular season. It's not the position they currently find themselves in, because at the moment the lowest they can place is either 5th or potentially 4th. So as long as they're able to claw against Tropics and beat them, it'll be a guaranteed 4th or up finish for the side of Savanna. So lots of question marks coming into this game. Lots of ifs. Lots of if statements to work with. Another thing that should be noted, Penley, a starting goalkeeper that has been playing basically every single game for his team except for a handful, has been benched. He's on the bench for this game. Now, whether that is due to the fact that he's on vacation or performance, I believe it's the former. I don't want to lie in your face, but regardless of which way you word it, he's on the bench for now. Is Norville building like a couch over here? What is this brother doing? Oh my god, it's a goal cam! Holy crap. Bro is dedicated to the craft. Jeez. Wait, is there one over here? There is, holy. So we can really truthfully see if it's a goal or not. Yeah, so if, God forbid, Drop the Trees internet doesn't come back, Penley may be asked to come back for this one, but... Oh, there he is! Oh my! Penley's here. Okay. I'm not sure if he's going to be starting, but Penley's here. Dropped is missing. So I'm not really sure what the circumstances are here. And whether he's even going to be starting on goalie or not, a big question mark here for his return. But regardless, performance still standing. It's one of these players is going to have to show up big. I think the biggest thing that has been separating this Cheesemaster team between a lot of other Cheesemaster teams is their over-aggressiveness has kind of slowed down a lot. I mean, when you have strikers like G-Lord that have been, you know, pretty recognizable throughout all the cups, a pretty well-known striker that has been, I mean, basically running up every cup, getting a multitude of goals. With him now being, you know, kind of silent throughout this entire cup, I believe only 2 or 3 goals to his name. I could be wrong. I definitely know throughout the regular season, he has not been putting up the numbers that he would want. Oh, I'm absolutely incorrect. I was looking at his wins. He has 12 goals, so I'm wrong. I'm just dead wrong. Excuse me, everyone. But 12 goals to his name. That striking duo has kind of just been potent since the start, but they've slowed down a lot. I mean, a lot of deliberation between those two players whenever they're up in the front box. And honestly, they like to backpedal a lot in the box. It's a little bit too slow, and it's not going to work against a team like Savanna, who tend to wall off the goal and tend to box every single, you know, striker in that makes their way through. It's certainly not a strategy that's currently viable against this team or really any other team who has been seeing a lot more of aggressive plays and a lot less calculation and more so just kind of rip and tear, get into the box and make a shot happen, because that's what the meta's been so far. Very fast strikers have come in and become staples. I mean, you know, Vonsky and Ubix on Polar. You have Sonokito Yui on Swamp. Those 4 are just really good examples of that. Just getting in quickly and trying to strike like lightning. Sometimes to no avail and sometimes to a disadvantage. But still, has not been a quiet cup. Jeetlor has been one of the more consistent strikers, as he tends to be. Does not lead, though. His teammate Cheesemaster has 17 goals for his team. Not the most in the cup, but the most for Polar. Or, sorry, the most for Tropics. I don't know. I just have a feeling that this game might be one of the closest ones we have this season. Or I'm about to eat shit and watch Tropics or Savanna just get smoked. But we do have Penley here. I don't know if this is going to be a Penley mid, a Penley bench, a Penley goalie. Like, Drop Does missing. Oh, Drop Does right there. Jam Jar's missing. Where the hell is our... Where's Jam Jar? But yeah. Big, important game ahead of us. It would definitely be a big morality hit if Tropics can secure this victory. Considering how long Cheesemaster has been chiseling away out of that third place spot. But it has been a very difficult cup. One of the rockiest cups for Cheesemaster, I think, ever. Taking his chance on newer players like Egg and Penley, which one can respect. And Egg has certainly developed. Penley, however, has kind of just been stuck in a hole. But it's not to say that that can't, you know, be changed right here and right now. Penley's still statistically one of the lowest goalkeepers in this cup, but that comes to no surprise, as this has kind of also just been a very difficult cup. 4 goalkeepers? But I'm not sure where Jam Jar is. I think we're going to start with that. I hope the scoreboard updates. Does the scoreboard update through the game? Oh, nice. Okay, so that's not a big deal. But whistle is blown! Oh. The play seems like it is underway. Savanna already trying to make a fast break, but it's immediately shut down as Tropics shift the wind. Egg, a beautiful steal already, looking for a pass, but no one's open. Cheesemaster and Gilo are both back. Nothing can come of that one. But again, Egg continuing this pressure. Savanna, big key points here. Fire Demon and Tumbleweed in the box. Fire Demon and No Zero both have been having so much trouble when it comes to picking up the ball whenever it's passed to them. So Tumbleweed has kind of fallen from a midfielder to a striker position and has kind of returned to that, what he once played basically throughout his entire career. You've obviously seen Sable come out quite a lot. First the goalkeeper, now turned into a striker / midfielder. Each of these lineups from Savanna has been having its varied success, but the biggest thing is striking power has been somewhat weak. Very mild on the side of Savanna, but opportunity making and defense has been stellar. Some of the best this cup. Egg, speaking of playmaking though, will pick up the ball and has Jeetlor and Cheesemaster to his right, but Snarlax, a good read, clamps Egg and now switches the momentum. What could have been a very good push there to open up for Tropics has been squandered, and now Fire Demon inside of the net, clamped by Cheesemaster and Egg. Yeah, you expect a lot more out of those Savanna strikers, however. You also can't deny the fact that they have also just been a very well-rounded team together. Striking power is not limited. They have been very good, but it is those few mistakes and those few misplays that sometimes come back to bite you. Fortunately, No Zero recovers that steal from Egg, though. From Cheese, rather. Tumbleweed, however, it's a little bit too far for that pass. Again, another opportunity fading away from Savanna. This could either be a very low-scoring game or a very high-scoring game, but it seems like both these teams are getting aggressive. They have their Crocs on sport mode. Cheesemaster looking for a pass. Instead goes for the shot, but Fire Demon might be a striker, but has defensive prowess as he's shown before, not only in previous cups, but also in this one, when he once rotated over to defense instead of playing striker. Jeez. Swipes the dime away from Tumbleweed now. Gotta be very, very careful here. If you are Jidus, Tumbleweed gets ahead of his defender. Now dime over, but it's... Out to nobody. We can now confirm Penley is on the bench. Dropped the playing and starting for his team with a beautiful new goalkeeper jersey. For Savanna, it's been more of the same. Sable has been seeing less and less play as the cup goes on, however. It seems like the groove has been found for Savanna, but obviously the question remains, is this going to be it for them? It seems like they can always put down the lower tier teams, but have a really hard time with the higher tiers. Good glove there by Louis. But they always put up a fight, and that's the thing to remember is they are not an easy team to play, no matter what team you are. Most of the top 4 teams are not. I mean, Swamp and Savanna have both proven to be very difficult teams to match up against, no matter who you are. Now Tumbleweed. Lucky for an opening here, but Fire Demon, unfortunately, cannot receive it. Tumble also shooting it a little bit far. Again, Tropics with the slow, methodical playstyle. You see Dumbmat is driving it forward so he can allow for the rest of his team to rotate back. A huge dime, though. It's a little bit too far. Jeetlord now looking to recover off a Fire Demon. Captain that is fighting for his life, fighting for his team's life. Cheesemaster now going to move the ball in pace forward, but Egg has been phenomenal with these steals so far this cup. Definitely been showing his all. Originally a striker, kind of midfielder combo. He's really found himself in that midfield position. Has G-Lore up to his right, and he's going to go for that pass. Good opportunity here, but unfortunately, everyone on Savanna has rotated back. Good air stall there by No Zero. Blocks it. Cheesemaster, however, still retaining possession, or at least trying. Tumbleweed. Good defense overall. But Savanna gatekeeping Tropics out of this net. Tumbleweed is up and open here. No Zero, unfortunately, flies it way too far. And we are goalless in the 5th minute of the half. Maidenless. Neither of these teams having yet to find a goal, but opportunities have been here and there. Unfortunately, another opportunity once again squandered at the hands of Snarblacks. Potent defender, the best in the league right now. Both statistically and kind of visually. You can just see how much he covers the field. But right now, getting juked out by Egg. No Zero in the right place at the right time. Oh, Cheesemaster. One of the hardest players to pass by. Also, covers the field quite a bit. But a bomb up to Fire Demon might just be the answer here. Received, but Dumbmat immediately steals that. Tropics. They're not letting this ball get into their box. However, this might be a change of pace now as No Zero throws it right at Cheesemaster. Going for the self-pass. We're now going to loathe the fact that he will not get it through. Still have Egg and Jeetlore. Another bomb up. It's a bit of a gamble there, and it does not pay off. Matt now over to Egg. Good passing, but it's not able to convert into anything just yet. Once again, a super quiet game. But usually as the tale goes, once one goal goes in, it snowballs from there. Cheesemaster now stuck defending against both of Savanna's strikers. Still has it, though, somehow keeping this ball. This is a good chance here for Tropics, but a body block by Snarb. Snarblacks must really like the book of Tropics because he's reading them all the time. But Jeetlore has got Cheesemaster all the way open to his right here, but Fire Demon now going to converge on that. It's a really hard ask here for Tropics. A shot, though, to no avail. Snarblacks with the ball. Huge on the control. Will just pass it up. Well, Cheesemaster's there for the body block, and this returns back to Tropics' favor. However, Louis up! Louis all the way up. He gets stolen from. Egg now, pass to Jeetlor, however, it's a bit far. Good attempt at the dime, but... Oh, by the massive body block by Dummat. 2 players open, 2 strikers open! The best opportunity they've had this game! Turns into a goal. A huge body block by Matt and finished by Egg. 2 players that don't get enough talk about them. Both make a play that is worth millions. It's a 1-0. Tropics now put Savanna behind. Ball bombed into the Sav net. Just looking for a pass, but... Another bomb. Oh! What the? That's in. That's in. That's surely in. That's surely in. Cheese Master. No. I am a little bit surprised. I'm not gonna lie to you. That did none of that should have happened. The bomb to Tumbleweed somehow works out. It goes in. It's a right click. It goes in. And I guess Cheese Master picks it up. I think it went in off a tumble. It's not a self goal, but still heartbreaking there. And another could possibly come their way. Opportunities everywhere here for the side of Savanna. Dummat having a lot of pressure on his shoulders. But pressure is where he lives. Tries to go over to Egg. Good steal from Egg. And Jeetlor and Cheese Master both able to get in the way of that. Oh, but Jeetlor jumps a little bit too early. Now Tumbleweed in a 1-versus-1, looking for a pass up, but Cheese Master's rotating in. Tumble has to do this one all by himself. But again, you can count on Dummat when it matters the most. Egg now has a clearance opportunity there, though. Over to Snarblax, it's not an easy ask to get past him. Powerful defense has been the name of the game for both of these teams. Tumbleweed now over to No Zero. Could get it back to Tumble, but he's covered pretty heavily. He's going to go for the solo play, looking for the dime, but Egg positioning is so good right now. This has definitely been the playoffs of Egg. Huge performances from this Tropic player. Who, in kind, responds to Tumbleweed saying, "Suck less." Well, Tumbleweed might have a response to that. Past the Fire Demon, but the ball is stalled in the air. Tumbleweed does have a response. The captain of Savanna. You do not trash talk a man who has nothing to lose. Savanna now lead off of that goalpost shot. But Tropics are immediately looking to edge this one in. Not good, though. As it's still in the clear here. So now Savanna with the lead. Tropics have found themselves in this position so many times before where they are behind. And it might just extend even further. No Zero. G-Lor's on top of him. Tumbleweed might have a pass opportunity here. Just getting past everyone. Goes for the shot, though. Trying to do it himself. Trying to put the ball in without any help. And sometimes he doesn't need it. 26 goals to his name in the regular season. The third most potent striker in the league, right behind Mitzel and Vansky. Tumbleweed has, and always will be, one of the most consistent strikers in this game. And Snarblack's one of the most consistent defenders. Jeetlor now. Tropics a little bit of a slowdown here, but good dime there. Nice pass. Well played. Egg, unfortunately, right in the way of No Zero. Sorry, No Zero in the way of Egg. Dumb Matt. This is risky business from Dumb Matt, but good consistent play. A bomb now over to Tumbleweed. Matt with a good body block and a huge read. Typically doesn't miss those. Now trying to drive it forward here, but No Zero again. Good positioning from the midfielder striker hybrid on the side of Savanna. Trying to go for the pass, though. It's thrown into open air here. Fire Demon kind of stalling out on that one. Could have definitely gotten that had he gone for it, but now it's just a one-on-one in the back of the net. Snarblack's going to have to contest against Jeetlor, and with Egg down the middle, this could be risky. Oh, Louis! He's on the floor! Holy smokes! He just made a barrier in front of Egg, and it worked. That is risky. That could have been an equalizer there, but confidence on the side of the goalkeeper now might convert this, but Dumb Matt, again, reads it well. Worth at 120,000. I don't know what the currency. 120,000 is how much they paid for Dumb Matt, the most expensive player on this team, and he has been showing out in spades. But will he be able to win against this 2 versus 1 as No Zero is pushing forward? Oh, but Drop does in the right place at the right time. The newest goalkeeper. An addition to Tropics, a free agent, the only free agent pickup. Now Tropics, though. Potentially the last chance they have. Dimes it over. Snarblack's, though, there. Jeetlor still receives it. Oh, but it's a self-pass. That's too far. Cheesemaster. Now passes it. Good header. Wow, that is risky from Snarblacks. Both these players going for risky sort of headers. Cheesemaster is back for this one. Playing the defense. Tumbleweed, unfortunately, overestimates the ball. Now G-Lure over to Egg. Snarblacks is the only one back, and he's able to get that one done. You almost always rely on Snarblacks, but not when he does that, as he's looking to possibly recover this one, forcing Cheesemaster to the side. But Tumbleweed is there. Good rotations from the Savanna player. Two versus one, though. Snarblacks all on his own, but again, it's just... It's Savanna defense. Easily the best defending team in the league. The powerful back line. Not only is it a benefit to have Fire Demon and Tumbleweed there, who have some of the most... Oof, so lucky. Who have some of the highest statistical defensive stats out of most strikers. Fire Demon with a 27 overall, meaning 18 blocks and 9 steals. Tumbleweed with 4 blocks and 28 steals. And of course, Snarblacks, 30 blocks, 9 steals. This is all regular season stats, as unfortunately we've not counted stats for the playoffs just yet. But that is half number 1. A 2-1. Like I predicted, a low-scoring game. But we're not even. Tumbleweed and company ahead against Cheesemaster. And Cheesemaster staring down the gun barrel of being a last-place team. Needs to pick this up on the second half. A very, very silent half for Tropics. Egg, so far, the only player on the side of Tropics with a goal. Well, I believe Tumbleweed had both. My memory is pretty shoddy. So, moving into this second half with Tropics now 1 behind. I'm pretty sure almost every single game that Tropics have played, they've been in a deficit. And unfortunately, they've never really been able to convert it into a comeback. This is the moment where it matters most, though. Cheesemaster chasing glory here, or potentially just trying to get away from that third place stigma that he has on him. Wolves being the most recent third place. I'm not sure. Was not watching the 2021 Cup. I don't know what team he was on even, but Wolves being a great example of that. This is his time to prove differently. Now, whether that is backwards or forwards is the big question now, as Tropics already on the offense. A dime over to Egg. He receives it, but Fire Demon right in the way. Egg has opportunities to pass here. Going for the pass to G-Lord. G-Lord trying to put it in, but Louis reads it and saves it. A phenomenal save from Louis, but an even better attempt from Tropics. Gotta respect them for going for it, but unfortunately, the throw-in is not... The goal kick is not so good. But again, I'm not sure what this Tropics lineup is right now. You can see all of them are positioned at the midfield. Almost everyone at Savanna is moving down rather, in their own box. It's like traveling upstream right now. If you're a Tropics, you're just running right into Savanna defense and instead of trying to make plays and separate them. Tumbleweed. Wow, that is a rough throw-in. And Egg now looking to capitalize off of it. Trying to go for the dime there, but Snarblacks in the way. The positional awareness on Snarblacks is among the best in this league. But now, striking opportunity here for Savanna. Dropped it in the air, has to get back to his net. But Dumbat luckily there for the recovery. Tropics have been playing strong. Both these teams have been playing strong here. Defense has been good. But it's that striking power that's been a problem for both. Cheesemaster looking for a pass here, but cannot find one. Being covered by Nozier. Almost every single player on the side of Tropics covered. G-Lore is open at the back, but as soon as Cheesemaster tries to throw it over to him, everyone will converge. It's a dime there that Snarblacks will simply just wait for. Tropics receive the ball upfield in the box. It's a right click there, but beautiful steal. From Dropta! Oh no, Dropta! Oh, he gave it right to Tumbleweed. Oh, the funny business has been had. Tumbleweed, his second goal of today. Maybe his third, I can't even remember. I think his third. Yeah, his third goal today. Adds another goalkeeper to his tally of goalkeepers scored against in his career. And now that makes it 3-1. If this is any other Tropics game, this deficit is only going to grow more and more unless somehow this attack can pick it up. Tumbleweed being covered by Cheesemaster. Captain V. Captain. Here's Snarblacks retrieves. Again, positional awareness here on Snarblacks. Helping out in spades. Tropics cannot get past this Savanna backline. And now Tumbleweed trying to make some ground here. But as the Tropics, as the purple rotates back, as the purple rain falls on top of Savanna, this opportunity will be squandered once again. But still, 3-1. Savanna putting up numbers here. Cheesemaster, good receive there. Stolen by No Zero. Cheese still has it, though. Goes for the shot, but Snarblacks in the way. Making his millionth block of this cup. God, it is just such a slow-paced Tropics here. Pass now. Looking for Cheesemaster, but these passes are for naught. They're out into open air. Anytime Tropics wants to go for this goal, they take so much time. It feels like minutes, even. G-Lore now, though, over to Egg. Stolen. And again, Savanna on top of their things here. Pass back to Matt here. Looking to potentially drag away a defender. Egg, good receiving there. I don't even know if that's a word. It really just looks like Tropics. They're just trying to pound away at this wall. Good steal though from Fire Demon. Might do it. It's a 3 versus 2 in the net. Oh no! The dime is missed! God, it is so hard to watch this team mess up their attacks over and over again. Whether it's personal mistakes or just a very slow playstyle, it has been so difficult for Tropics to break through into this net. You can see 4 players back on the side of Savanna. She's looking for a dime here, looking for a pass, has Tumbleweed in the air, goes for the shot there, but Louis receives it again and again. It's the definition of insanity. It's just witnessing Tropics shoot to the goalkeeper or mess up a pass. And now, Savanna looking to go for yet another, and it's in! Savanna into the back of the net, dropped the tree, is unable to make the save. It is a difficult, difficult game here for Tropics. An unprecedented Cheese Master of last place is on the docket here. Nozir retaining the ball here. G-Lore on top of Fire Demon, though. The pass back, unsuccessful. Well, actually successful, as he still has it. Tumbleweed being given so much space right now. Looking for the air stall there. Nozir has it! It's in the hands of a Savanna defender, but oh my goodness, G-Lore. G-Lore is blocking the net and somehow managed to pick up the ball. A huge defensive play from Tropics. But 5 goals is looming. The dime over to No0. Oh, but dumb Matt. Beautiful save there. But it's right back to Snarb. Good positioning there from Snarblax. I mean, they're just wasting time at this point. Almost out. I don't think so. That's No0. Has Fire Demon there. Trying to look for anything, but it's just impossible. Savanna, once again, re-aggressing. I don't think they've even left the Tropics side of the field for the past minute. But now, this is their chance. Snarblax, however, in the way there, immediately shutting down G-Lore. Ooh, I don't know. That was out. Now Tropics. I mean, is this going to be the same sob story here for the side of this Tropics attack? Cheese Master in the net, but again, waiting so long. Dime over to Egg, though. Fire Demon in the way. Defensive prowess on the side of Savanna is truly showing right now, but the opportunity is still not yet gone. Cheese Master going for the shot, but it's headed by Snarb. This guy's too good. Snarblax on defense is a winning cheat code in the back net. No matter how hard you try, Snarblax is always going to have a foot above you. Fire Demon now. Potential to score here, but Egg steals it away. Snarb looking for the block, but it doesn't go in. A 2 versus 1. They shut down Snarb. They finally figured out how to get around him. They finally put the thread in between the defense. The 2 versus 1 from G-Lore and Cheese Master works out to their benefit. 4-2. Tropics not yet dead. But still so much to die for and so much to play for. The 5-minute remaining mark is soon to come. And it might be another travesty there, but drop the A massive grab. Now the goal here for Dropta is to get it out. Do not give it to Tumbleweed. Play it safe if you want to. G-Lore now. You have Egg and Cheesemaster open to the mid. Cheesemaster receives it. Another good chance, but no zeros right there for it. Paranoia now setting in here for Tropics as they're left in a 1 versus 1. You can see the Trident swarming Dumbmat, but Egg, good positioning. Snorlax recovers the ball, though. Keeps it in play. Not only a defender, but also a midfield player. Recovers that ball. What a beautiful steal. Now up to Nozier. Tumbleweed's open to the right. Nozier has so many opportunities here. Goes past the Tumble. It's right-clicked and it's not good. Unless that was stolen. I don't think that was stolen. That might have been right-click. It was a steal. Okay. Which means Savanna can once again re-aggress here, but a good steal from Cheesemaster. He's going to get this out. But again, G-Lore's open. 3 players have already rotated back on the side of Savanna. Mess up there from G-Lore is going to give Sav even more time. It's those personal errors that really hurt against a team like Savanna. You have Cheesemaster and Egg in the middle there, but none of them able to receive the ball. Cheese eventually recovers. Has G-Lore and Egg in box. A beautiful body block, though, from Tumbleweed. No zero. Has Fire Demon Tumble. Now Cheesemaster. Yeah, didn't think he was going to receive that, but still trying for it. Egg has it. Once again, back in the favor of Tropics. They've got it behind Snorlax. Louis, though! You can't do that, Cheese! Gives Louis so much edge, so much space to receive that ball. A minute of extra time is added here for Tropics, but how much of that time are they actually going to take on this aggressive offense? The pass over does not work here. Fire Demon, who's basically been playing a secondary defender here. Oh no! He almost gets it out though. Almost right into the hands of Tropics. Both bumping into each other. Nozier and Tumbleweed back. This 2-2 split is working phenomenally right now on the side of Savanna, but we could be proven wrong now as Egg headers it. Oh, no. You could not have asked for a better performance from your defense in any scenario if you are Savanna. That body block could be huge. Stolen off of Snorlax, trying to get it away from him, and they do. Now it's time to reassess here. G-Lore, no, that's too far. It's these simple mistakes. It's these errors. These overcommits. Good body block, but it really leads to nothing. Could have been a good read. There's only 3 minutes left. Tropics have had possession for a lot of this half, but it has not converged into anything. Now's the chance, though. You see Cheesemaster open there. G-Lore again messes up. Cheesemaster still has it, though. Has to get it past, but he throws it to the right. Trying to look for Egg, but he doesn't get it. Again and again, it's the stalling out here from the side of Tropics. That leads to nothing on the side of offense. And now it is turned into a dire situation for Tropics. Red alert for them. As Dumbmat in a 2 versus 1 has to defend against No Zero, and he's able to. 2 minutes max. That's all that they have. If you are Tropics. The last place here may very well go to Tropics. Savanna. They've been looking good, but are they good enough to defend for these dying stages of the game? Tumbleweed. Stolen from again. It's this time. The time is running out. Tropics have taken so much time to try and score a goal and have converted it into nothing. But now No Zero continuing to pressure this Tropics defense. No Zero past the Tumbleweed, and No Zero and Tumbleweed both put the nail in the coffin. Never in my like 5 years of commentating for Blockland Soccer would I ever say these words. Never. But unless something can happen, I may just have to say it. Cheesemaster has found himself in dead last. And is looking like none of that is going to change in the next minute. 20 seconds needed to score each goal there. Cheesemaster puts one in, though! Now, hold on. He could clutch this out. There's 2 more goals needed, but there's not enough time. Extra time could be a savior here. Egg. Surely not. Looking for this pass. He could get it. Truly up to Cheese. The goal of the century here for Tropics. Cheesemaster has to just make this fast. He has to go now. He has 30 seconds left. Looking for a pass opportunity. It's over to Egg. Egg might just have to shoot this. The time is so limited. Tropics, they don't have any extra time to work with. It's stolen. 20 seconds left. And the corner kick. It's going to need to be 10 seconds per goal. It was close. But now it's over. As Tropics witness Tumbleweed going towards their net. And with 3 seconds left, with Tumbleweed in their box, even if it doesn't go in, which it does, it's all over for Tropics. Their cup ends here. Their year ends here. And Savanna move on. For the first time in Cheesemaster's career, he is last. For the first time in a lot of people's career on the side of Tropics, they, too, are last. Cheatlore is last. I mean, it's uncanny. It is absolutely uncanny. But it's over. Tropics. They're shut down in the dying stages of this half. They had a goal from Cheesemaster that elated everyone that was a fan of Tropics. But the gamble did not work out. Tropics most certainly had a good run, but it's not enough. They will go down. They'll go down with a fight. Clawing and scratching, trying to get this game back, but it is all for naught. As they are gone. 5th place team is Tropics. Savanna, however, move on and await the loser of Swamp versus Polar, but we're going to have an interview for you for the first time this cup. Savanna, your winners. I don't know if Tropics are going to be doing... We're not doing a loser interview, are we? One for Savanna. Understood. So, with that being said, we'll be right back with this interview with Savanna. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned to congratulate our winning team. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the BCS Cup. We have our winners here. The first team to eliminate a team in a cup. Tropics goes down, and Savanna, you guys are successful. I want to take it over here to Louis, who honestly, you have been making some ballsy plays. I need to know where the confidence came from to basically, like, I don't know what that was. You like foot stalled someone. Like you were in front. Like I don't know how to describe it. I got like enact it. You were like in front of the guy like this. It was ridiculous. Was that confidence? Was that relying on your defenders? Like what's going on here?
Yeah, so I was trying out some things that I was doing in stream because normally we play so safe and it works, but sometimes you want a little bit extra. So I knew we were going to win this game. This is absolutely me kind of covering for the fact that I was playing like an idiot. So I knew we were going to win this game, and so I was figured, hey, limit testing, why not? So
yeah. I mean, it was fun to watch. I definitely freaked out, as you'll probably hear in the commentary. Good job for you. Now, kind of transitioning over to defense, I remarked that you guys were the best defensive team in this entire cup, and that you can kind of owe that to Snarblacks, but not all to Snarblacks. But Snarb, I wanted to get your thoughts on and some insight on your defense. You had Fire Demon kind of covering with you in the back line for a little bit of that second half. So was that strategy kind of just split up 2-2 and just play your defense while you had the goal advantage?
I mean, usually we kind of just like try to go in, like me and Fire kind of like rotate with each other. So if like I'm up, he covers for me and vice versa. So like in most cases we try to avoid any like situations where I 1v2 by like having Fire kind of just like watch where I am and such. So I guess it just comes down to positioning that we planned. But I mean, that's about it. It's planned, I would say.
Yeah, you do play a little bit of an aggressive nature sometimes, and it makes my balls clench up a little bit, but you managed to make it work regardless. So Fire Demon, kind of in response to that, I know that you signed up as a striker, but you have been really finding your own as a defense. How do you feel like you've been standing throughout this cup as one of the kind of players that Tumbleweed is raising for you?
I mean, I signed up as a mid, so I'm playing the position that I wanted, so I'm really happy about it. Snar makes it really easy to play a mid, and so does Nas. Like, Nas is brand new, but he's doing really well as striker, so I can just play a more defensive mid while him and Tumble kind of drive the ball, and it helps, stop anything bullshitterly happen, I guess.
So I did notice that like most of the time whenever there's a coordinated play, it's usually you two, Mr. Nas and Mr. Fire Demon. So I'll transition over to you, Nas. You've been having quite the stellar season. Now, obviously it hasn't been in the lieu of flashy plays, but a little bit more fundamentals. Have you kind of found yourself transitioned into that midfielder position, or are you happy with where you are as kind of that up forward striker that's able to hold ball control?
I think I'm in a happy spot when I can just play wherever on the field and help wherever I really can. Anything to really get the W.
Anything to get the W. I like it. Short and sweet. Now, Mr. Tumbleweed, you're the man who took the chance on both of these strikers. Two strikers that aren't as prolific as your meat sales, as your Vonskis, as your Ubiks. What was, kind of your motivation to train these two up to be your striking team and your striking duo that has, secured you at least 4th place?
I saw the potential early. I know they both, like me, come from a grapple knifing background. And
this fucking guy. Sorry, go
And
ahead.
so they know what it's like to like grind, and they know how to grind, and they know how to put the work in, and they like know how to get better. And so I saw that, and I saw a lot of potential in the soccer field, because Vonsky came from the same background too, and we saw how much work he put in, how well he turned out to be. And I feel like these two have the same potential.
Well, that's quite some nice words coming from your captain, you two. I would definitely feel elated, Mr. Tumbleweed. I do know that, you're kind of the captain that's able to train up people. You're not a flashy player, but you're there when you're needed. So congratulations on this win, man. I wanted to see any final remarks from Sable over here as well. I wasn't forgetting about you. I don't know if you have a mic. Do you have a mic?
I do. What's up?
I haven't actually heard you talk ever. So, Sable. You have kind of been the forefront of this rotation meta between your entire team, where you'll either play midfielder or striker. You'll have Fire Demon back on defense. So I'm just gonna ask you a very simple question, man. Are you happy with this team?
I think we have like areas where we could improve on, but I think like in terms of personality, this team might be the best one we have, honestly. Yeah, I mean it's a fun team to play on. I won't lie. I sit on the bench most of the game, but our comms are good and we play good, so
I did mark you guys down as probably the most improved team throughout this entire cup, and I think you guys have been proving me absolutely correct. So Any final remarks from either of you that want to shout out anyone, or just say hi, or just get ready for your game that's either going to be against Swamp or Polar moving forward?
Shout out to my mom. She's in my room right now. So.
Brew.
Shout out to MedRP. Join open on the weekends. Free for anybody to join that owns Blockland. It's open Friday through Sunday, about 5 o'clock, or if Sable wakes up at 8 o'clock, it hosts by then too.
Yeah, true. Yeah, Fire's got me covered here.
Shout out my barber.
Shameless plug.
Shout out my barber for my fine cut.
Shout out the barber. All right, well.
Only reason you did that's because you love hammering me. Admit it.
What? All right, that's it. Cut the stream.
Yep.
We're done here. Congrats.
Shout out to Challenge Universe. Come suffer with me.
True.
We'll be back with Polar versus Swamp. I fucking hate you guys.
Yep, we love you too.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.
See you guys.